This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to DBL. It's Tuesday, February 2nd. I'm Jeff here with my friends Stephanie and Brandon. Is today Groundhog's Day?
I think it is.
It's my sister's birthday, even better.
Oh, there
Happy
you
birthday,
go.
Kristen.
There you go. So we're not sure about the groundhog.
No, it is.
I
It's
think it is
February
today.
2nd. My sister's
Did he
birthday
see a shadow?
is-
What's going on?
I don't believe in that stuff, Jeff. Like, it's a COVID year.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah.
Shadow?
You never heard about this? If he sees his own shadow, that means what?
Six
more weeks of winter. He goes
Yes.
back in his hole. You never heard of Punxsutawney Phil?
No, I didn't know that. I mean, we don't really have groundhogs in England.
That
so.
makes perfect sense.
All I know is Groundhog Movie Day, where like life is on repeat and it's never ending.
Classic.
Yeah, that's good.
Classic.
I know
All
a bit
right.
more about that than Shadows.
Well, that's all you need to know, really.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. All right, let's get to some real stories. Angelina Jolie is opening up about how her divorce from Brad Pitt affected her family. Angelina appears on the cover of the March issue of British Vogue. There you go, Steph.
Gorgeous.
She admits that the last few years have been hard following her split from Brad back in 2016. I feel like it's been longer than that, but it's only 2016. But says things are now looking more positive. For example, she chose to buy a new house because it's just 5 minutes from Brad's house. She also confesses that she's not cut out to be a traditional stay-at-home mom. She says that even though she wants a big family, she imagined it to be more adventurous, like traveling through the jungle.
As you do.
As she did, right?
As
And,
Tomb Raider.
Tomb
Lara
Raider,
Croft,
right?
yep.
In Cambodia. But this is nice. This is nice to hear. I like when people reconcile, especially when the family's involved.
Absolutely, and obviously both together, their biological children and the children that they've adopted, they have got a lot of them, and I think it's so lovely that she's able to live down the road from them and see both parents, because for quite some time it wasn't as amicable. Let's not forget
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of drama going on, well, not only behind the scenes, but very publicly in court battles and all sorts of things. So I'm thrilled that they're at this point. But I also understand, like, I mean, I don't have any children, and I don't see myself as having the skills to be a traditional stay-at-home mum. My career and my love of traveling and seeing different cultures and places has kind of overpassed that personally for me. Maybe one day I'll see it differently, but I understand what she means, and I mean, she's very lucky in the fact that she can afford a lot of help, you know.
Absolutely.
But that's
it's
what
not
I'm
the same for everybody.
But it can be an adventure for her. You have a $25 million house. You can create a jungle in your backyard and pretty much do what you want. So I was having a hard time. Like, again, I don't have kids or anything, but I was having a hard time reading that interview and then seeing that we're going to talk about, should she be a stay-at-home mom? Why would she have a problem being a stay-at-home mom? I
Right.
just, you can. Maybe during a pandemic, because she can't travel as much as that family is used to. But I guess this is a boring interview that got hyped up because people were waiting to hear from Angelina Jolie.
Right, it's been 5 years
Yes.
and people are still, we're leading with this story, right? People are interested and invested. I don't know how dark it really got. In the media, it got dark, but I'm glad things are better.
Yeah.
How traditional is a traditional stay-at-home mom anymore? I mean, when I think of traditional mom, I think of the 50s or 60s or 70s, like put a pie on the windowsill and dinner's ready at 5 o'clock and your husband comes home with a briefcase. Who does that anymore? I mean, that's the least traditional, I think, of what a mom means today, or anyone who stays at home, right? My wife doesn't do. I mean, I cook at home. Things are different. Rolls.
Yeah, I think people, you love to cook.
Right, I love it.
You absolutely love it. And obviously you come out to work and you go home and you help out with the chores at home, and Jordan looks after the kids, and Jordan's got her own career on Instagram and everything else. So I think times have changed, like you said, from the day where a woman literally stays at home with the child, bakes a pie for her husband when he comes home. He comes home and she gives him a foot massage while he smokes his pipe, and then they toddle off to bed.
Another
but I think
beer.
that exists.
Another beer, please. Can I have another one?
But there are people that still live like that, and there are people who are still happy like that. I have some friends from where I grew up with that are still happy in that traditional family lifestyle.
And you know what? Whatever makes you happy.
Whatever makes them
whatever
happy.
works
Yes.
for you and your family.
Yeah.
If I was at home and I put my feet up and I said, "Woman, get me a beer," there'd be trouble.
Stuff would go down.
There'd be trouble.
Trouble, Jeff.
Woman, I'm in trouble and I just pretended I said it.
My eyebrows raised. I'm like, where's Jordan?
All right, couples like Brad and Angie worked together on the film, but then they shortly divorced afterwards, and that's the reason why Michelle Pfeiffer says she will never work with her husband. She loves him, but doesn't want to work with him. Michelle has been married to successful TV producer David E. Kelley for 27 years. She told The New Yorker that her husband, who is behind hit shows like Ally McBeal and Big Little Lies, I love that show,
Love it.
is great at writing for women, but she has no interest in working with him. She sees sees other Hollywood couples with a great marriage. They work together, and then next year they are filing for divorce. So you know what? I don't technically work with my wife, but we do a lot of things
You have
together.
done before in the past, though.
Yeah, we've done a lot of things together, and for me, it works. I rather work with my wife than work with a stranger, right? Especially if we're doing like a two-person on the road show, or something like that, like traveling. I'd rather be with my wife. I like it. I enjoy it, but I could see how some couples don't want to be together.
I think I would be tearing my hair out.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, I need time alone sometimes from my cat. Never mind anything else. Do you know what I mean?
You have a cat now?
Yeah.
And you're already tired of him?
Wait,
you just got him like 3 months ago.
No, like, I just need time alone is what I'm trying to say.
Cat already?
I never said I hate my cat.
Where could people find him
I
for
rescued
adoption?
a cat. I adopted a cat when it was the middle of COVID.
And you already want to get rid of it?
I never said I want to get rid of it. I said
No,
it's all
I'm
fine. I need
just
it. No, I do understand it. I think, you know, I personally am someone that needs like my own space, my own time, do my own thing. And I mean, there is a track record of this. So obviously, I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we were just talking about Brad and Angelina. They were together 12 years. They obviously met on Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Great movie.
Naughty. But went on to have a lovely, long, beautiful relationship. Then there's like Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson. For instance, very integrated on Twilight until a little someone went off with the director. Not saying anything, but maybe because they were working together too much. Then we've got Tom and Nicole. Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. They worked together and then they got a divorce the following year.
They worked together in a couple of movies, though. They went through a couple of movies.
So did Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And Robert Pattinson.
I'm also thinking Bennifer. Ben Affleck and J-Lo, Geely, terrible movie. And then I'm thinking Wendy Williams and her ex
but is
working together.
Was that her manager?
He was the
He produced the show,
Isn't that still kind of, he was a producer, so
EP
that's still kind of working together. But Jeff, I wonder, like, how could you work with your wife? Because things like, oh, how was your day? That's not fresh. If she already knows, like, oh, what you did day by day, and you work together on that set. So how do you keep things, or how would you keep things fresh?
Let me tell. First of all, that Wendy Williams, it was her manager. I just want to clear that to make sure that we were right. Yeah. For me and my wife, listen, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. You know what I mean? So me and my wife, we get along fantastically, right? We're the yin and the yang. So she knows me, okay? I'm not trying to be mean or aggressive. I'm not having a good day. She knows I'm not having a good day. If me and you, Steph, are on the road and I'm not having a good day, you're like Jeff's, I was going to say a swear word, but an A person. A butt. He's being a butt. He's being a butt. And I don't like him. He's being this. He's being that. My wife is just like, that's Jeff. He needs an hour. I'm going to go in my room. We could get 2 rooms tonight. He could go in his room. And Jeff's going to do Jeff, or Jordan's going to do Jordan. We get each other like that, right? As opposed to me and you, Brandon, going on and like, man, I could only stand so much time with Jeff. You know what I mean? So it's that comfort of knowing I could kind of be myself and go through the emotions that I need to go through to be ready for the next day. That's kind of how it works with us.
But I think as well, you and your wife met in such a unique situation where you were like, their first meeting, their first few months of knowing one another was glued together 24 hours a day. And so, geez, you saw the good, the bad, the ugly, and every which way before you continued on with that. So I think they're very blessed in that situation, you know?
I think you're right. I think it stems from that because I wouldn't have survived in that house had it not been for her. She brought out the best of me. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to be like, make a Hallmark card here. We go at each other. You know what I mean? Just like any other couple. But she does bring out the best in me. She definitely does. That was a makeup for the beer thing.
Text me L.
Woman.
No. I'm not touching that.
I'm going to write her a Hallmark card. Adele is known for writing songs. I'm just getting right into this next one about heartache. But when her new album drops, don't expect any tunes about her recent divorce. According to The Sun, as a part of her divorce settlement from her ex Simon, Adele has agreed not to sing about their relationship. It's all a move to protect their 8-year-old son from hearing about his parents' breakup. Adele's reportedly okay with the deal because it's a show of respect.
Wow.
I love this. And when you think about where the best music comes from, it's from heartbreak. It's from things that happen in your life. And because of her son and me being a father of 2 sons, she's protecting that boy, and I love that. I respect that.
I'm not a father of 2 sons, not a father of 2 sons, but I am an Adele fan.
Yeah.
And when you hear her music, you want to hear the pain. You want to hear whatever it is that you're so eloquently putting together to these melodies that got a grown man tearing up right now. I want to hear the realness of it. So if we can't get that, is she a fraud? Because now
She's
we know.
not a fraud.
Now
I see
she's
what
going to be
you're saying.
singing about some hypothetical breakup now.
No, maybe a better way to put that is, are we getting the best that she has to offer?
Okay, I'll take it.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Is that a nicer way to put that, right?
She's the queen of the tearjerker. She's the queen
You're
of
right.
heartbreak.
Yeah, you're both right.
Every album that's ever been a #1, whether it was 19 or 21, was her loves and losses and how she survived. She once said her worst fear is her music not connecting with its audience, and how ironic. I mean, we all relate to it so well. So it is going to be interesting to see, but I think she's that much of a genius writer. She'll be able to work this in her own unique way, and she's still going to have all those emotions and feelings and, you know, everything she's going through, and be able to channel that into her music. I believe in her. So I'm interested to see, and I want to see a bit of a different side to Adele. I don't always want to see this depressing, dark side, which I love.
Good points. I get both your points.
I hope she focuses on the, like, getting back out there
What's your
side.
favorite tearjerker? You both mentioned tearjerkers. What's a tearjerker for you?
Usher, Let It Burn.
No, Adele.
Oh.
Let it burn.
Boy,
Let it burn's a tearjerker.
Let it burn, let
Feeling
it
somebody who
burn.
loves somebody else.
You know, that comes from the heart
We
right
totally
there,
went
Jeff.
off.
Hey,
Do you
don't-
have a quick Adele tearjerker?
Hello?
Hello
That's the only
from
song she
the
knows.
other side.
No, it's not.
That's the only Adele song. You name 3 Adele songs right now. Go.
I can't think of the spot. I actually can't think of the spot. I actually can play 2 of them on the bloody piano, and I don't remember.
Do you know Usher's Let It Burn?
Yeah, sadly.
Well, don't think about it. It brings tears to my eyes.
Oh dear.
we go to commercial
Someone
now?
like you. There we go. Rolling in the deep.
You were just on the spot.
When we were
All right.
young.
We're going to think of some
Thank
more
you,
at the
Michael
break.
Dean, our producer, who just helped me. I actually can play those on the piano. It's very embarrassing that I don't remember.
All right, coming up on DBL, the Girl Scouts are getting creative when it comes to selling their cookies this year. We'll tell you how they're making it easier than ever. And watching the Super Bowl pandemic style, the CDC has new guidelines for celebrating safety, but will fans actually listen?
Closed captioning provided by
Welcome back to DBL. The big game is only a few days away, but fans are probably not going to be gathering with a bunch of friends like they usually do. The CDC has issued new guidelines for watching the game safely. They're urging fans to watch the game only with people you live with. So if you do throw or attend a house party, stay 6 feet apart from others, wear a mask, and keep the guest list small. The CDC also suggests holding an outdoor viewing party by showing the game on a projector. And finally, they strongly advise against cheering, shouting, or singing. Instead, you should clap, stomp your feet, or use your noisemakers when your team scores.
Touchdown, Chiefs! Jazz hands.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. What? Use your noisemakers?
I like this when it goes like that.
It's not New Year's Eve.
Yeah, no, but they used to do that in England a really long time ago at the football matches. A really long time ago, like pre my existence. But
are people really going to adhere to these guidelines? I mean, I'm going to stay home. We like going to Erica Cobb's birthday party.
Yeah.
Or birthday party, Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
But she has the
Good
best. I'm
times.
going to miss that this year. I'm going to miss it.
But it's still the Super Bowl.
Right.
It's still football. To me, this is life. Like, I understand. I'm not going to go out for it. I'm not going to go to a bar or anything. But I am going to enjoy this football game because of what it means and then the sacrifice that these guys have to go through to get there. If I do go to like a friend's house, I will be wearing masks around anyone. But this is the last thing we have that's to bring us together in terms of sports-wise. Because basketball, I don't think basketball does it like football does it in terms of what brings people together. So, I mean, I think this is just one of those things where you be safe, but at the same time, celebrate this. Like
what does this game mean to you? Because you were in a Super Bowl, right?
You played. You're
in the NFL.
I forgot.
It's little kids' dreams to be in a Super Bowl. What is it for you watching that game and the memories and emotions that come up when you even see them walking on that field?
Honestly, when you're running out that tunnel, it's something completely different than every other time. And I didn't play the game. You can watch the Giants Super Bowl DVD. I'm all over it on the sideline. But I met Alicia Keys before the game. I think after the game, we partied with Braylon Edwards, Gabrielle Union. We're like all over Phoenix and Scottsdale, Arizona. It's just, you look at it, all your hard work, all your sacrifice, waking up 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, not being able to hang out with your friends. Me, I had to run track in college to get fast enough to even get to the NFL. So to get to that moment and then you're hoisting that trophy, there's no feeling like that.
Man.
No feeling like that. And I got to keep
that gets me emotional a little bit, Brandon, because it's like no matter where you go, you're going to have a great career. You're going to go up and up and up. You always have that. No one can take that from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm getting emotional. I cry about everything. Coming up on DBL, Lady Gaga has her own line of Oreo cookies, but good luck finding them. We've got the sweet scoop next. graphic. Welcome back to DBL. People are going gaga over Oreo's new collaboration with Lady Gaga. These specialty-themed packages are inspired by the pop star's newest album, Chromatica. The cookies are hot pink, colored and filled with green-colored cream or creme. You'll notice some special designs on them from her new album, which are actually clues for a scavenger hunt to win a signed pack from the star herself. They're available nationwide, but good luck. They're selling out quick. So check out this tweet from a super fan stocking up his cart with the caption reading, 2020 panic buying toilet rolls, 2020 panic buying Chromatica Oreos. Oh.
There goes your abs, bro. All that sugar.
And another fan posting, she finally found the cookies stocked up and buckled them in for safety. She's good to go. But look at, what do we got here?
Uh-oh.
Our own Gaga Oreos.
DBL exclusive.
So after the show, we're going to open this up and find some clues and maybe find Lady Gaga's thing.
Am I the only one that thinks these look absolutely rancid? I'd rather eat my own sick.
What?
Why do I want an Oreo that's a lime green and pink? There's enough food coloring and sugar in them as there is. It looks disgusting. What are you all
That's
thinking?
how you go Gaga. You got to go Gaga for the Oreos.
I think we've all been locked up in our houses too long if we're all going out and mass buying that nonsense. It's a load of rubbish. I love Lady Gaga, but that is disgusting.
So if there were Stephanie Jones Oreos, what would be the color theme? And
I don't want my own Oreo.
What would you
shut
have?
that
Wait,
down.
what did you say?
Shut that down.
You rather eat your own sick?
I don't want to eat that
Is that what you
nonsense.
said, though?
That is pure disgustingness.
I'm just trying to get the verbiage down because I like it.
I said I would rather eat my own sick, my own vomit,
get it.
yeah.
I like that.
At least I made it. At least it's natural and it came from me, unlike this.
What kind of food would you have?
What kind of food?
Oh, never mind. Let's just get to the next story.
A nice brand of tea.
Oh, there you go. See? There you go. All right. The cookie craze continues. You can now satisfy your Girl Scout craving by ordering through Grubhub. Girl Scouts had to adjust their business model, obviously, during the pandemic and get creative. So they are now safely distributing their cookies for delivery or pickup. Grubhub is also waiving all their fees on cookie orders so Girl Scouts can keep 100% of the profits.
Good, because it's like a $5 delivery fee. I can see this is going to obviously Girl Scouts has their own backing, their own following, but there's a place here in Denver, Ice Cream Riot. I Grubhub that place all the time, so I can see Ice Cream Riot to get any type of ice creams and cookies that you guys want. So I can see this. This is going to work for the girls and boys club.
What would you name your own ice cream? Stephanie's got a tea. What would you do?
Yes.
Ooh.
Gotta think about it.
What would you have, Jeff, while you're thinking?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd have a sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich? Big Jeff sandwich? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a
meaty.
Yeah, like a deli
Yeah,
sandwich.
what's in it? Like, what else would I have in it? What kind of meat?
You know what? Dill's an underrated flavor. I'd put that in there.
Oh,
Something
Like pickle? Like pickle?
Oh,
pickle?
God,
Nah, come on, Jeff.
you're
Jardiniere,
rank.
I'm going to
Come
put
on,
on there for sure. Listen, dill's underrated.
Dill is disgusting.
What are you talking about? You never have dill potato chips?
I don't like dill, and I don't like fennel, and I don't like all this dodgy
love
stuff
fennel.
that Americans eat.
Would you rather have a dill potato chip or eat your own sick?
I'd rather have my own sick because I made it.
I'd rather have me own sick. That's my new line. All right, I'm going to take that to the bank. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Welcome back to DBL. Earlier we were talking about Brandon London's Super Bowl stories, but the real stories come. Super Bowl experience, but the real story come after the game.
After the game.
Do you have any PG stories you could share with me?
You can go on my Facebook. They're still there. It's under one of the albums, Super Bowl parties and stuff. It was amazing. And we partied. So I was out the entire night, and I almost missed the bus to the airport the next morning. I walked past Tom Coughlin, smelling like last night, and he just looks at me like, I'm just sorry. Yeah, Super Bowl, bro.
I can listen to him all day. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place.